Hello, beautiful family. Thank you so much for clicking once again. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for always returning back anytime I upload a new video. So today's video is a very interesting one. Okay, we're going to be talking about working in Malaysia. Like, does Malaysia offer work to foreigners or international students living or studying here in Malaysia? Very interesting. By the way, this video is not only for foreigners, okay? Even if you are in Malaysia, I think it will be very interesting to see your contribution, okay, down below in this video so that you can help other people that are actually asking these questions. I'm doing the video based on some people that have actually asked in one way or the other, okay? So if you want to enjoy this video, stay tuned to the very end. Does Malaysia provide work? Make sure you subscribe if you are new, and let's begin. Okay, so does Malaysia offers job or work to foreigners or international students? Of course, Malaysia is a beautiful country. I love to start with that terminology, beautiful country. And yes, in Malaysia, you will see foreigners. Okay, there are a lot of foreigners in Malaysia, and they come for different purposes, either for maybe tourism, which is, I think, one of the major reasons why foreigners come here. A lot of them come here for tourism, okay, but for this period of the COVID, it's really a little bit kind of devastating that you know, the amount of tourists that usually come to Malaysia has reduced drastically. In Malaysia, you will see foreigners coming for either tourism or for studying, which is one of the also major bulky reasons why foreigners come here, okay, to study, because Malaysia has very interesting institutions or universities, you understand. Also, people now come here for work. Yeah, there are some people that come here for work, okay, maybe as expatriates or, you know, stuffs like that, you understand, or maybe those that are working with embassies and all that. There are people that are here that actually work also. So I think this discussion will be interesting, because I believe some of the expatriates that are working in Malaysia might see this video, and you can discuss down below with us how you got a job or what is the process of actually working in Malaysia in the real sense. But I will be discussing based on experience and also the information that is available out there, okay? So let me start by saying that to work in Malaysia, you must be valid. That's one thing. The difference between Malaysia and some other countries where you can just go, maybe for study or something, and then you just automatically, maybe your visa comes with work visa. In some countries, I know that actually happens, but I need to be emphatical and very clear here that in Malaysia, your visa doesn't come with a work permit. Please take note of that. The visa doesn't come with a work permit. Like, there is no express statement that you can work in Malaysia on your Malaysian visa, okay, if you are coming here as a foreigner. But they said that there is allowance, okay, for students to actually do what? To work, okay, part-time. You can work part-time as a student for a maximum of 20 hours per week. Really? Is it true? You guys should let me know in the comment section below. But this is based on the information that is given online, okay, with regards to the education and visa stuff in Malaysia. So they said, yeah, you can work for what? For 20 hours per week, okay? Maybe during semester breaks or holidays, okay? For more than 7 days. If you have holidays of more than 7 days, then you can actually work in Malaysia for 20 hours. But I know that these are just rules and stuffs like that, right? Now, another information I got is that you can actually work in restaurants. What are the places you can work in? Restaurants, in kiosks, okay, petrol kiosks, like in the petrol stations. You can work in mini markets, and you can work in hotels, as long as your student pass remains valid, okay? Students are not permitted to work as cashiers from the information. But now, guys, the truth of the matter is that this is just an information. Actually, if you are valid in Malaysia and you have a valid student pass, you can actually work in some areas, okay? You can actually work in some areas. Number one, you can work as an educational fellow, probably in your university. You don't really need a work visa for that, okay? Because there are what we call, like, let's say, research assistant jobs, teaching assistantship jobs. Your university will take care of that. Do you understand? Your university or institution will take care of all that. So you don't really need a work visa to actually work as a research assistant while studying. There's what they call graduate research assistant. So I think for that, you can actually work basically and earn a good amount of money if you are very good in what you do. Depending on the institution you find yourself, you can help your lecturer or your supervisor to do stuff. Yeah, all those ones are automatically attached to your student visa. Am I right? Please clarify me in the comment section below. Now, what you need to know clearly is that, like I said earlier, if you want to work apart from all these other areas I've said, maybe you want to work in companies. Of course, there are a lot of students working in companies here in Malaysia, you know, but I don't know how valid it is. Some companies will help you to get your work visa. And if the company assists you in getting the work visa, then you are fine, you are good. The only stress I'm trying to actually bring out clearly to you guys that ask these questions, maybe you want to come to Malaysia, is that Malaysia doesn't joke with what? Illegal kind of things, you understand? You may be enjoying, you may be working in that place without any permission, without any backing from your company or whatever, but the day the immigration will bust out at you, it will not be funny. So it's good to get the information clear so that you don't come to Malaysia with the mindset of like, oh, I want to come to Malaysia to work and do stuff like that. Better you come to Malaysia through means of maybe studying. I know some people will be planning, okay, let me come to Malaysia by, maybe by, what do you call it, visit. You know, somebody was asking me a time ago like that, if they can just come to Malaysia through visit, and from visit, then you can now start working and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that in Malaysia. It doesn't work like that in Malaysia. It may work like that in other places, but Malaysia's law is different. So if you are coming to Malaysia, make sure you're coming with a valid visa that can last you for a long time, like a student visa. At least student visa, you will have 1 year before you can renew. So if you are valid in the country, I think you can find your way. You know, especially if you are coming from Africa and all those places, you can survive anywhere, right? So far you're doing the right thing, not doing bad things. Because I detest people that do bad things a lot, okay? If you are coming to this country and you're coming to cause havoc, you're coming to do things that are not legal, you are fully on your own. You are fully on your own. Anything can catch up with you at any point in time in Malaysia. So come to Malaysia for a definite purpose. If you are coming to study, come to study. Ensure that you have funds, okay? Don't come to Malaysia because some agent will tell you that, if you come to Malaysia, there's work here, there's work there. You can just come like that, and don't listen to them because you will put yourself in trouble. This video is just to clarify to you guys. Many of you have asked me these questions in some comment sections of other videos, and I said, okay, since I promised I'm going to do a video for you on that, let me just clarify this state once and for all. Yes, you can work in Malaysia, but you must be valid. You must be valid, okay? I know of somebody that actually finished his undergraduate program here in Malaysia. Bachelor's program, and he came out with a very good result. He did something on engineering, I think mechanical engineering, okay? And, you know, they have internships, okay? So during the internship, he was working with some companies and all that. And one of the companies saw that he was very good and decided to retain him to work after his study. Yeah, that's very beautiful, right? So after the internship, they called him back. I think like 2 companies actually called him back, and he was able to actually work with one of them for a period of time before he actually went back to his country to go and try to fix visa issues, okay, very fully. But for the period of time while he was working here, the company took care of all those things. And some companies, you don't even need to actually go back. They will actually help you in conversion of your visa from maybe student visa to work visa or something like that. You can actually get a job, like a valid job, while you're studying. Okay, it all depends on how lucky you are and how favored you are and how you play your own game also. That's just the truth. Like I know of one of my colleagues, we did masters together at University Malaya, and I don't know if he's still there, but yeah, he should be watching me now if he sees this video. He got a very beautiful job in Malaysia, and he's actually from Africa, and the job is valid, and the company, because it's a very good company, you know, they actually helped him in all the process, and he has papers, so he is valid. He's not working under wherever. He's valid, okay? He can prove himself to the immigration, to police anytime. And he's still doing his master's at So there are various ways you can actually maneuver these things. I think the best thing for you is just to have the best guide. Please, before I round up, I would like to stress on the fact of you being careful with agents, online agents. There are thieves and scammers online. That is why you need to come to people like us. I mean, from this YouTube video, you can see that we're not asking you for any money or any agent or anything. We're just telling you the truth as it is, because we are here in Malaysia, okay? So be very careful. Whether you're coming for study, you're coming for work, you're coming for visits, anything, be careful of fake agents. They are littered in the internet or on the internet. So you must be cybersecurity conscious, okay? So that you don't fall into their hands. In fact, to cut the long story short and to surprise you, some of those agents are not even Malaysians. They don't even have enough knowledge about whatever is happening here. They may be here, but they are not Malaysians, some of them. And some may be Malaysians also, okay? Scammers are everywhere. So you must be very careful so that you don't fall into the hand of the wrong people. Try to contact whatever company you want to come and work with directly. There are valid websites and whatever portals online. So try to contact them directly. And if you're coming to study also, try to contact your university. Also, another area you can work, like I said, is the academic side. Maybe you're coming for sabbatical, or you are coming for, what do you call it, postdoc. Maybe after your program, your PhD, and you're looking for a country where you can do your postdoc. Yeah, Malaysia can accept you if they need your service. So you can apply to some of the universities and you'll get job. I think one of the easiest job you can get in Malaysia as a foreigner, to me, is actually in the academic space, okay? Because you can do your postdoc or research assistant, you know, or even lecturing. There are foreigners that are lecturing here, and I think, of course, which is normal, it's easier to get lecturing job in the private universities here in Malaysia because they need people. Recently, I was seeing a call for workers, both local and international. You know, I think they posted it in my university's emailing system, and I would have applied also. One new university here in Malaysia, it's a private university. We were looking for lecturers and their pay is very good. But because they said the list to be PhD holder, right? So I have a master's, so I can't apply for that job. So actually there are job opportunities once in a while where there is no separation whether you are foreigner or local. Actually, they can take everybody. But in most cases, most of the jobs are for the locals, okay? Except some special areas where maybe you may be of great help, then you can get some jobs. And easily you can get jobs in international companies here in Malaysia. Yeah, there are international companies also that are here in Malaysia. For a foreigner, it's easier to get job in some of those companies. And I think some people, some foreigners from some countries have more advantages than some also. Yeah, because of regionalization, right? And maybe of course, they are nearby and all that. If you're from fellow South Asian countries, right? Southeast Asian countries, sorry, I think you may be lucky to get job in Malaysia. Like maybe from Japan or from Indonesia or from Singapore or from even China. Like, yeah, some of these people, Thailand, they may be more luckier to get job here, which is normal than somebody coming from maybe Africa or something like that. It's not a matter of segregation, but this is just how it is. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. Let me answer you now as I round up finally. Yes, you can get a job. You can get a job in Malaysia as a foreigner or even a student, international student living or studying in Malaysia. You can get a job, but you must go through the right process. Ensure your offer is legit, okay, and you're not just working with a roadside agent, okay, and then ensure that the company is ready to actually help you in processing the documents, necessary documents, so that if you are faced with a law enforcement agent, you can easily produce your document, present your document to them, and you are free as air. It's very beautiful to study in Malaysia, to work in Malaysia, to live in Malaysia, if you are legal. What do you think about my assertions? Please, if you're a Malaysian, I would love to hear your own assertions also below. What do you think? Can foreigners actually work in Malaysia? Which kind of work can foreigners do in Malaysia? And let's say for students, international students, I know many of them may be watching who are in Malaysia currently and may see this video. Which kind of job can international students do in Malaysia apart from what I've mentioned? Let me know in the comment section below. and I will be ready to respond to your comments. I will stop here so that the video is not too long. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up, share it to people that you think may want to see if truly Malaysia offers work or job to foreigners or international students. Till I see you in the next video, stay positive. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Be simple, be sincere. And I will see you in the next video. Much love and God bless you. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Bye-bye.